plan, even if they're not.
Yeah.
Even if they're too evil to say no, but
interesting that they have a line, considering they were like, "Oh yeah, you know, torture her. Here, let me help."
Head of R&D.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it is important that they have a line, because like that's an important part of a villain.
Monsters.
That's the plan.
That is part of what makes compelling, like, non-pure evil villains, is making it clear where the line is, and if they feel
everyone's, like, villainy is usually a scale, and everyone's who is a villain is usually somewhere on it. And so, most of them, their line is, apparently right before that. Maybe right after that, actually. Because they're gonna let it happen.
I have
but they're not comfortable
if
with it.
S and G types is something from Crisis Core.
Yeah, that's something from Crisis Core. There's types of soldiers. I don't know what exactly they are. Like, I couldn't tell you.
I mean, probably like
it is
exposure to Mako and stuff. Maybe like how. It's definitely something genetic. Whatever their manipulations are.
I think S is Sephiroth type, so
Genova
would make
cells.
sense.
A simple psychoactive
Yeah.
agent should suffice.
And G is like general
I think
soldiers.
G type is there was another soldier in Crisis Core, the one who had the Buster Sword first, and I think he's a G type. I could be pulling that out of my ass, but I think that's something I heard. So I've heard other people talk about the plot of Crisis Core.
This sounds.
I mean,
like, this sounds really compelling and interesting, actually. Like, to see more of what
Crisis
makes
Core
Shinra
has like
chick.
a really cool plot. It's just there's a
lot of work you
there's
gotta
a
have.
very okay game between you and that, and it's a PSP game, so it's gonna have handheld game trappings.
Okay, hold on. S and G types.
It makes sense if it's like.
Soldier.
Oh god, that would actually be horrifying. Like, I didn't really think about that, but like a combination of something with Genova cells and Cetra ancestry, that thing would be an abomination. Like,
Yeah, it's part of the Genova project.
like, even more than Cloud already is.
So, yeah. Project G. Yeah. Angel Hule. That's the one Andrew was talking about. He's from Project G. So is Genesis. Project S is the best one, with code for Project Sephiroth.
This one. This is definitely the one.
So yeah.
Ugh. This lab is very unsettling, and I respect that.
Taco will work.
Okay, so I just looked over to the other screen, and there's like this really eerie, dark green glow. There's more of a lighter green glow with what I'm seeing normally.
Mm-hmm. It's that Disney green color. Lime green, man.
We stab him, right? That'll solve most of our problems.
You can't do that.
I mean, if we
Not
killed him
supposed to do
now,
that.
like, that's not supposed to happen, but that would solve an awful lot of problems later.
It would. It definitely would.
What is this?
But you know the canon purists won't let it.
A dozen bullets in your head, unless you.
I'm sure we can distract them long enough for Barrett to fire one bullet into this man's brain.
Look, over there, a distraction.
What? Where?
Actually, all we need to do is cause 2 non-canon incidents at once and make one easier for them to deal with, like have Cloud and Tifa make out while Barrett shoots him.
Up trouble lately.
Boom, problem solved.
Eco-terrorists?
What?
No, you have to wait for the Highland to
If
fuck.
so, I can't imagine what business you have with me.
You know, depending on how that sentence is phrased,
President's
that can mean
upstairs.
so many things.
Go on.
I just mean,
Yeah, wow, he has no fear.
Shut up. Keep walking.
This man has a gun the size of your head, and you have no fear.
I'm a man of science, not a man of
None of
cowardice.
y'all better move a muscle.
Do stop pushing. Unlike you, I am less accustomed to physical violence.
You'll get used
You
to it.
members of his science corps starting to move, be like, shoot him, please, we hate this job.
Yeah.
Really?
Tell us where Aerith is.
Oh, so she's your friend. Well. In that case, yes, that might do the trick.
Mind speaking up, son?
It's nothing. Just imagining how she might react if I were to present to her your fresh corpses.
Ew. I see why he wasn't scared.
Yeah, Hojo
Sounds like him, only divulges evil plan under a specific type of situation.
Yeah. Like, compared to Shinra, he's actually pretty calm.
Well, that thing looks Lovecraftian.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is...
you want to up close look?
Oh my
Because you
god.
get up close look.
I thought
is
you
the
guys
most
were kidding
Cthulhu-looking
about the
thing.
Cthulhu monster.
This wasn't
No,
an
we
enemy
did
in the
not
original game, though, so... Like, you could find this thing in the OG game.
I hope you're ready for some abominations.
Abomination?
Too bad.
These guys don't have any weaknesses. Oh, the big lad's weak to lightning.
No, lesser resistance than lightning.
I think, something here, I believe, is immune to poison.
I think.
Buzz off.
I see it now. It's always been inside of me.
And
Acquired
lots of
point blank ability. Ah, he's back in Fury. Yeah, maybe we should play Crisis Core next. I feel like we're missing quite a big chunk of the plot.
Yeah, I've never actually seen the plot of the majority of Crisis Core. I've seen clips. I've heard other people talk about the plot of Crisis Core here and there, so I know a little bit about what happens. And I just sort of know the stuff that had to happen because I know the plot of original Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah. Plus the big draw. I mean, not just you play as that, but you get to see Sephiroth's downfall in person.
Oh yeah, because Sephiroth starts that game being a hero and on your side.
Yeah.
And he ends that game being, you know, Sephiroth.
So it starts pre-Nibelheim.
Yep. Actually, that's how the game ends.
Yeah, the game ends with Sephiroth, and the last cutscene of Crisis Core is mirrored in Final Fantasy VII Remake, actually. Because the last cutscene of Crisis Core is Zack standing alone with Cloud unconscious in the background against an army of Shinra soldiers. Zack's bruised and beaten, and he's like barely standing. And then the next cutscene is Cloud with the sword walking away. Like implying, or heavily implying that like Zack, he accomplished his goal, but he died.
Yeah. It really hits you.
Oh shoot! That's not good.
Nope, it's infusing more Mako in it.
Ugh, that stuff's not good for you, man. Congratulations, you're a father?
Oh, I just noticed it's playing Crab Warden. Because now the crabs are raving.
That you was right.
You can't tell me this part of the song would fit perfectly over the crab rave video.
Need a breather.
Hey, it's a banger. Oh, jeez. That's a look at you. Nice.
Great.
long reach.
It does.
Got long arms.
Ooh, he's some of the summon. Ow.
I don't like the sound of that! Ew.
You crap everywhere.
Let's do this.
Oh.
I like how Tifa punching it in the dick always gets it to stop punching loud. Like, I mean...
biggest weakness.
I mean, if you got punched in the dick, you'd probably let go of whatever you were holding too.
That's true.
Oh yeah, True Strike. You can finally get the trophy for, what is it, 300%?
Yeah.
Basically, what you want to do is, after an enemy's already staggered, have Tifa hit it with True Strike, and it will make the stagger gauge get bigger.
Seems like it would need to
So
be...
for the trophy.
Like, I only managed one True Strike there.
Yeah, some enemies stay staggered for longer. And you also do have to be really quick.
I think it's gonna be that too.
What do you guys think? Shiva, Ifrit, or Fat Chocobo?
Well, wait till...
Well, it's weak to lightning, so I feel like Shiva or Ifrit would be equally useful. Fat Chocobo I don't really like very much.
All phase. That's doped up.
Ew, ew, ew.
Crabs are having a dance break right now. They're having rainbow time.
I summon Satan! Satan v Cthulhu.
This battle is lit. Ow.
Don't give up. Mind taking over?
Right through it.
I'm getting real sick of this poison stuff.
So it's going to cast poison again because you're sick. And that's the idea of poison, to make you sick. That's the whole point.
Oh yeah, it's the poison.
It just means it's working.
Cloud's poison. Poison is a cloud. Oh, cloud's poison. Cloud's poison. That
You
poison?
got poison. It's super effective.
At least cloud's poison is running.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, last time we found out that you can get punched out of Barrett's limit break. That's fun.
To be fair, I had never seen that before. Like, I didn't even think that was feasible.
You know what's weird? The soundtrack version of the Crab Warden track ends before it plays that part of the song that it just played.
Really?
Yeah. Like this whole part here, it's not in the soundtrack.
No, 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 no!
Strange.
Wait.
Limit break!
I was
Time to
expecting
break the limit.
I was expecting a cutscene to interrupt.
Dance, asshole.
Oh yeah.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, we killed that Eldritch Abomination.
We just killed Cthulhu.
Jesus Rick, what is Hojo making down here?
I don't know, man.
Mojo's getting away.
I saw tentacles. I am immediately very concerned for Aerith.
Right. We're approaching the actual creepiest Hojo cutscene.
I see this in the hentai.
Let's see.
It is.
There's a
there's a bed.
Danny admitting that he watches hentai in Maine.
I think he was making one of those I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going memes. But he like fudged the wording.
Yeah.
So Danny, it came out as you basically saying, I've seen hentai. Instead of, I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. And two very different phrases.
I was like, keep that to yourself, man. Do what you want in your free time, but we don't need to hear about it.
No.
So have I missed the Ultima weapons, or would you guys have pointed that out?
I think that's a little later.
It's red!
Yeah. Indeed, it is red.
In a different tube this time.
Thank God.
I appreciate
that would be really uncomfortable.
The lack of them being in the same tube.
God, I'm glad that the first time I played Final Fantasy VII, I didn't understand the implications of what they were doing. Because holy crap, that does not hold up thing. Like, I have a feel that was uncomfortable even back then.
Provided by my predictive models indicate that this force should be more than
it was pretty fucked up.
Wait, you literally saw us summon Satan, and you think these guys will stop us?
We're taking Aerith back.
Oh, take her back, you say? Correct me if I am wrong, but did the girl not come here of her own free will? Or do you mean to tell me that she is your personal property?
She only came here to save Marlene.
I'm afraid you misunderstand. But I really can't be bothered to explain. This facility is home to extraordinary specimens that will change the world as we know it. Do try to be considerate.
Here we go.
Well, the idea is that every one of these enemies counters you in some way, but as long as you're fighting the enemy that doesn't counter you, it's a really easy fight.
Say goodbye.
Like, each enemy here counters one of the fighting moves.
No holding back.
Oh no. God, I hate shields. Which I suppose is the point.
Which means you should be Barrett to destroy them.
I got this.
Or at the very least, just spam fire.
That too. Like, that's the idea, but yeah, spamming fire destroys them anyway. Because all of them are weak to fire. Even the flame troopers.
Yeah.
Gotta love how Barrett's just a murder button. More Daka!
He's really just rushing in kind of cool.
I lit that guy's ass on fire and he died.
Yes, an unknown variable, perhaps. Well, no matter. Reinforcements will soon arrive.
Unfortunately, you forgot to account for
But
Kick-Assium.
will they get here in time to save you from me?
Ooh.
Why are you a soldier?
Yeah.
No, not quite. Oh, now I recall.
Oh shit.
My memory was mistaken.
Wait, you're not supposed to reveal this. Wait. Oh, Joe, you're not supposed to say this.
Oh no!
Hot ghosts are angry.
What? Oh, what is this fascinating phenomenon? What's happening?
What is this fascinating phenomenon?
Things up to this time.
Cloud!
Barrett.
Got it. Stand
Oh no,
back.
they already had the cutscene.
So, is no one going to ask Cloud about that, or is now not the time?
You came for
Now
me.
is really not the time.
Yep.
You good? I'm great.
Oh boy,
Oh,
the Gundams
boy.
are here.
Thanks for saving Marlene.
Yep, they just
I'll
fight
owe
them
you
more.
Save it for later.
believe their first form's weak to lightning and their second form's weak to fire.
I think so.
Too bad.
Also, both forms are a different assess.
I'll keep that in mind.
So after you destroy their armor and they become roller skating in, then you have to assess them again.
I'm sorry, they have roller skates?
These were in the original game. Have you forgotten about them? I had the biggest dumbass smile when I saw these. Like, oh my god, I remember these.
Cloud, wake the frick up.
Yeah, I was not surprised they just find a way to do that.
I mean, they found a justifiable way to have the helicopter troops, so nothing surprises me after
quote
them.
unquote justifiable.
Every enemy that was in the original Midgar section of Final Fantasy VII is here. I mean, I definitely played the Stydia Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, the Stydia, they're just simple.
Hang back.
Man, the thing that you get to Stydia, all because Disney said no to a Kingdom Hearts fighting game.
I'm kind of upset because like that would be really fun.
I got this.
Yeah, I would love
Especially
to
a Kingdom Hearts arena fighter. Holy crap, that'd be fun.
That would be pretty interesting.
Well, at the time they were playing Dissidia, how many original Kingdom Hearts characters were there? Were there enough to carry a fighting game?
I think they were thinking of it around the time DDD came out.
Hope you're ready.
Because isn't the Stydia, like, the first one came out like 2008? Like 2000s? So,
Keep it together.
It was after Birth by Sleep came out, wasn't it?
I think so. But like, obviously
it would be difficult for there to be a story reason for all the original characters to be there, but
I mean,
like it wouldn't be impossible to just have them there as bonus characters.
Would that really stop Nomura, though?
2008.
I mean, Roxas would have been inside Sora at the time. Xion would have been completely forgotten at the time. Ventus, Aqua, and Terra would all be trapped in their respective ways.
Look,
so,
it's
like,
a
they could only
Charmander!
be in the game.
Oh, are we fighting him? I don't want to fight Red. He's cool. Oh, okay. See you, bud.
No, Birth by Sleep was after the Dissidia. So by that, so not even like Terra, Aqua, and Ven would be there.
Oh damn!
Wait,
What the?
did Aerith recognize Red?
Come on.
Well,
Even in the original game, Aerith was kind of the first one to talk to it, wasn't it? She.
because remember she has a connection to those.
That's one of those. I'm not sure if she recognized him or if she was like able to hear his inner voice and speaks to it.
Yeah, I think it's more of the latter.
It's hard to tell with Aerith because a lot of
I
it.
really cannot decide if she knows more than she should because the planet's telling her, or if she knows more than she should because she's the original Aerith, like Sephiroth's the original Sephiroth.
Hey, Red, chill. We'll help you kill him. That sounds great, actually.
Fortunately, you'll have to wait 2 more games because killing Hojo is gonna be a part 3 thing.
Yeah.
Unless they really drastically change canon timings.
This child's a friend.
That didn't sound like a cure or something. So what did she show him?
I think it's just a connection.
So what the hell is it?
A fascinating question.
Oh, did it just talk?
You asked what it is. I am that which you see before you. Nothing more.
Yo, the music!
If we simply left it at that. Agreed.
I cannot wait to go there. Holy crap. Give me Cosmo Canyon. I need Remake Cosmo Canyon in my life.
That's gonna be fun to see.
Red 13. The designation given to me by Hojo.
Then you must have another name. What is it?
That ain't your business.
I don't know you that well.
You'll find out in my arc.
He got away.
So, we're gonna go get the son of a bitch.
Oh boy. He's having an episode.
I mean, they put Jenova in a place that makes more sense than just kind of in the corner. But this is the part of the game where they're supposed to find her.
Reunion.
I know they had that cutscene earlier, but like, it's the first thing I think of. The creepy old man.
Those chosen by the planets.
I have come for you.
The real theme is Sephiroth.
Together we will reclaim our world.
I hear him, but the subtitles aren't convincing me he's not there.
They have come again.
Like, am I just imagining hearing Sephiroth's voice?
Or maybe you're sensing his presence.
No, I mean, like, the subtitles weren't even showing the words he was saying.
It is weird that there weren't any subtitles for it.
The Jenova theme.
Oh man.
The alien parasite.
Yeah.
God, I get chills all the time for that one. Like, the music's perfect.
Yeah. Meanwhile, at the Turk's office.
Meanwhile, in the forces of evil.
And the forces of evil.
Look how beat up Reno is.
You know, Reno, I think you might be due.
Well,
for
he
some
fought Cloud
R&R.
twice in the same day, so.
I mean, yeah, he would be roughed up after that.
Nah, I'm good.
What are we going to do about it?
I mean, Rude did too, but he's not nearly as banged up.
We are going to do nothing.
Yeah, but you know how many glasses he went through?
Been thinking.
Fair.
So many glasses.
Had we refused,
His
someone
paychecks
else would have
got banged
completed
up.
the task.
Gotta buy a bunch
We
more
have
new
spared
glasses
that
for his
someone
stash.
the burden of a guilty conscience. Perhaps that will ease yours.
Yeah. Nope.
Let's try another tack then. They were a sacrifice to balance the scales.
I really enjoy how clear it is
Say
Reno
what?
and Rude have
After
no
everything we've
fondness
taken
for
from the
what they're
planet,
doing.
We were due to give
Yeah.
something back.
Yeah.
Do you actually believe that?
Does it matter?
You know, this is another question I was thinking of earlier, but Crisis Core might answer. Which member of Shinra heads the soldier program?
The VP.
Hojo creates them, but like, is there?
Don't know.
Well, Heidegger's not involved with it.
Yeah,
I think Sephiroth used to at least head the soldiers as like a division.
Okay, so he was like
as like leader of the
commander.
army. But I don't know like who was
thank
in
goodness.
charge of
You're awake.
the
Like-
soldiers above Sephiroth.
You okay?
Well, here goes
Because
my...
Sephiroth clearly didn't
Yeah.
understand what actually went into making him or the soldiers.
That's true.
Because finding
Where I
out's what
lived.
drove him mad.
When I was still a child.
Oh, well, that's horrifying.
Yeah, her and Defaulna lived here.
Because it wouldn't be PubSec. They'd have at least some connection through Scarlet as weapons development, because technically speaking, soldiers are weapons.
Yep.
Are you
Let's
okay?
see.
Maybe you should rest a little longer.
Piece of candy.
Soldier.
Oh! Okay, well, there's Aerith's. And I haven't finished getting... Oh, that's interesting. Another ward. I haven't finished Aerith's Lustrous Shield. Because I got that right before Platefall when we lost her.
Yeah. I will say that the shield is... Well, it'll be useful against the Arsenal at least, but it's not particularly useful in most situations. I do use it against the Arsenal, which is an upcoming boss for her and Barrett.
The other part of the tank thing that we fought on the way up?
Yeah, because in the original game, the Arsenal was Phase 1, and the flying thing was the Phase 2.
Yep. Now it's separate. Gotta keep them separated. I apologize.
I don't get it.
Wait, what? I was trying to look up the information, so I wasn't paying attention.
Self-heal with low HP, that sounds very useful.
Okay, so it did not say who specifically runs it, other than just Shinra. But it's supposed to be a secret of how they're created and everything. So I guess...
Yeah, I'm just trying to think it through.
No, it sounds like it just leaves Hojo, to be honest.
Essentially.
Yeah, that does, like, make sense. I just figured maybe they'd have an actual head of the soldier program. And
yeah, oh, okay, hold on. Story, creation. Approximately 30 years before the events of Final Fantasy VII. Oh, yeah, it all started with the Genova project.
Okay, so there weren't any non-Genova planned super soldiers.
No. Because they're supposed to be stronger than the regular soldiers and Turks.
Okay, so that is fascinating to me. Because I thought maybe soldiers came around originally, and then later on they set up the Genova project as like an offshoot of soldier.
No, no. There were no soldiers before Genova. I knew that.
No.
Okay, so in that case, S specimens are Genova project.
Yeah, apparently Avalanche in Before Crisis tried to got some data from the soldier plans and tried to make their own called the Ravens.
I mean, there were original soldiers. So S Project is trying to recreate the Sephiroth success. And the other project, I think, is just sort of settling for super soldiers that aren't quite that good.
Yeah.
Maybe they were using them as like a baseline.
Maybe. Let's see. They're run by Soldier Union Executive Lazard Derusixis, a type of crisis corps. However, they disband. There was desertion after the whole Genesis War when Genesis did a Sephiroth and tried to disband.
Oh yeah, because there was another guy who went crazy in Soldier, wasn't there?
Yep. Yep.
That's the plot of most of Crisis Core, if I remember correctly.
Ironically.
If I had a nickel for every time, I'd have a whole lot of nickels.
Yeah, and then Hojo took Zack and Cloud, and the rest of the Nibelheim survivors, except for Tifa.
I mean, it's starting to sound like Zack is the only sane soldier, and even that's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
My mom and I stayed here years ago. The room looks exactly the same.
I suppose they kept it. Why did it take them this long to find her, though?
Maybe you should rest a little longer.
They knew where she was. She had to come back willingly.
I'm the one who cares.
They don't say why, because I feel like Hojo wouldn't care about her opinion of anything.
Yeah.
Every morning, they'd come and take my mom away. I remember crying here alone.
Being...
Aerith.
Maybe it has to do with, like, the myth they've learned about the Promised
There's
Land.
so much we don't know.
That's pretty much why they have her there. Because they thought they could lead her just by getting her to talk
a
or whatever.
descendant of the ancients. That's pretty much it, really. Oh, but just so you know, that's not their actual name.
Yeah, Cetra.
They called themselves the Cetra.
We who were born of the planet, with her we speak, her flesh we shape. Unto her promised land shall we one day return. By her loving grace and providence, may we take our place in paradise.
We had this discussion back in original FF7,
Yeah,
but
well,
they're talking about heaven
honestly, I
or
thought that
returning
part
to
was
the
just a fairy
planet,
tale.
but Shinra took it very
Shinra
literally
thinks it's
as there being a promised land.
They've
Yeah,
been searching
they're-
for the
yeah.
Promised Land for a long
The Promised
time.
Land, you're already in it. The Promised Land is the Earth you're standing
And
on.
they must think you can lead them to it.
You know, the one that you're sucking dry, and if you keep doing that, it's gonna literally fall apart.
Nope.
Huh, funny. Story's still relevant to this day.
Someday,
Yeah.
maybe, I'll find it in me. But now, not even if I wanted to.
Even if you could, that land belongs to the... I mean, to you and your people. Shinra's after it because they believe it's rich in Mako. Mako they've got no right to claim. But they'll try to take it anyway, won't they? Greedy bastards will never stop. Okay, new plan. Y'all take Aerith and get the hell out of here. Me, I'm gonna go bust some Shinra heads.
That seems like a bad idea.
Barrett,
At least take the
wait.
dog
You
cat
can't do that.
thing.
I always got Wolf, although I've heard other people thought he was a lion.
I mean, he had a mane,
right.
but he also
These
howled.
assholes again.
I mean, I kind of
Some
see it was like more of a
Shinra scientists,
hyena type of thing.
Whispers.
Oh,
I mean, I know it's pretty much. I think it's like a fusion of a
Perhaps
cat
best
and a dog.
described as arbiters of fate. They are drawn.
Yeah,
to
Red's
those
the first one who
attempt to
tells you
alter
what they're
destiny's
called. You're not
course
supposed to know
and
until right
ensure
now.
They do not.
yeah, you spoiled that for me in like their first appearance. You were like, damn it!
Like capital D?
Oops, at daisies.
The flow of the great river that is the planet, from inception to oblivion.
And you're saying that that flow is somehow fixed?
Predestination, baby.
I'ma
For it
kill
is
them.
The will of the planet itself.
I get to kill them, right?
So if we're destined for a bleak future,
You've already
these
killed
whisperers
several of
will
them.
try to keep us on that course?
I mean, stop them, like,
Now wait just a
entirely.
damn minute. How in the hell can you possibly know any of that?
I'm connected to the live stream,
Spouting
man.
that cryptic stuff, which could all be bullshit. I mean, ain't you a Shinra lab rat or dog?
I'm not a rat dog. When Aerith reached out to me, I found this knowledge of the Whispers.
Listen to me. Please.
Aerith.
Wait, isn't acknowledging them also breaking
The
canon?
Shinra Electric Power Company isn't the real enemy. It started with them, sure, but I promise you, there's a much bigger threat.
You shouldn't know that yet.
I just want to do everything in my power to help. All of you. And the planet.
Aerith, what are you not telling us?
I'm lost in a maze, and every step is taking me further from the path. Every time the whispers touch me, I lose something, a part of myself. Follow them, the yellow flowers.
Well, that's not foreboding.
No.
It's okay. We'll find a way out together.
Okay.
Weird.
Oh. You know, I suppose we are in a cell. That means there's gonna be a ton of bodies out there, huh?
Yep. And it's been 2 hours.
Aha! There you are. Hey, what are you doing, man? Hey guys, long time no see.
I keep forgetting he's not dead.
You're here?
You shouldn't be up and moving.
I'm feeling much better thanks to Elmira's cooking.
Oh, shut up.
Talk to you about. Listen, any moment now.
What was that? An explosion?
Are you guys blowing up another Mako reactor?
Starting the show this time. They're raising hell to try and flush out the president. This company.
Oh my god, this is...
That explosion just now put the
Yep,
whole
a full-on
building on high
invasion.
alert.
This never happened.
So now we're trapped in here?
No need to panic, little lady. See? You can still move freely within Hojo's laboratory. Find a way to the roof. An avalanche chopper will come to extract you.
HQ's bailing us out? I doubt it. Not after all the shit we've pulled.
I asked them really nicely. Like super duper nicely.
And that's why
Thanks,
it didn't happen.
Just
Wedge
get to the
survived
roof,
long
okay?
enough to call in HQ.
Oh?
I didn't ask him to do any of that.
Yeah, well,
Thank God he did.
I'm glad he did.
I'm gonna still chew him out for it later.
Alright, well, there's
Right.
5 of us, and we can only have a party of... Oh, I guess we have Aerith and Tifa. So Barrett's
Yeah,
got
I
Red.
sort of wish the game let you pick your party here.
Didn't you
Like,
say
this should
you
have been
got
the first time the
Barrett?
game lets you. You can get, for the Sephiroth fight, I'm not 100% sure how it works. I thought it worked based off of relationship points, but according to the game, it's whoever you talk to.
Let me reaffirm that because because I got a Tifa on me.
But, like,
Aerith
that's
first,
the
then
only...
Tifa.
See, I
Anyway,
usually
we gotta
get
get to the
Tifa
roof,
first,
right?
then Aerith, but one time I got Tifa first,
Same
then
elevator
Barrett.
that Hojo did.
Alright, this is the way we came in.
Okay, let me see.
Okay, so I found Aerith's weapon, but she doesn't have it equipped yet. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm heading back to that vending machine. Some extra elemental materia might come in handy. Not the capital E elemental materia, but I mean, like, you know what I mean. The actual elemental weapons.
Right.
Fire, ice, lightning. Okay, excellent. There we go. Now each person will have a cure materia as well. I think that's most of what I was worried about, honestly, is having at least one elemental materia of each type. The only problem is air, but I can only get that from Chadley anyway. Frickin' Chadley.
Oh, okay.
You should have at least one Wind's elemental spell.
Yeah, I do.
Because you bought one.
I'm just thinking of potential coverage now that we have a larger group, you know? Like, I have lightning and fire on Cloud.
Yeah, and you are entering an area where you're going to be switching between, so, like, don't leave anybody with no materia or equipment.
I think everyone's got stuff.
Okay. So, I think you might be right, Andrew. It looks like it's based on points. So if Tifa and Aerith has the most points, they join whatever, they join however points they are. If Barrett gets second or first place, he'll be the third party member regardless of rank.
Oh, so Barrett's always the last one to show up, regardless of how well you did?
That's what Final Fantasy Wiki is saying. Which is interesting because it's my
You could go through all that trouble to make Barrett your number one boy, and then he still don't show up first.
Yep.
Why do I still have steel on Aerith?
Honestly, you don't really need steel anymore. I don't think there's anything worth stealing left.
And Barrett has air on him.
I'll choose who fights Seth.
Yeah, Barrett has my wind materia.
I mean, at least Aerith has a wind ability if you really needed wind, so.
True.
That elevator, was it this way?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. It is, but...
Still lingers.
Yeah. So like I said, I've only gotten Barrett once.
It says, based on the actions performed in the battle with the Whisper Harbinger.
I'm sorry, the what?
Shit.
Whisper.
Well, you fought like the Enigmic Whisperer and stuff, so like you're gonna be fighting some more of those goofy Whisper battles towards the end.
Yeah.
Okay, so
like they're not happy that Sephiroth's there ruining your whole day, basically.
But he's supposed to be here.
Where did they go?
Not. You're not supposed to fight him, remember? And you already know there's a Sephiroth fight.
That's a fair point.
So I guess before, you know.
Oh. Something's out.
Yep.
You've seen one of these before.
Yeah, you recognize those markings?
Oh God.
They don't have the big one, but this is your chance to scan the small ones with Cloud.
Yep.
Someone's picking a fight.
So go give him one already.
Way ahead of you.
What kind of program are these from?
They look like Power Ranger enemies or something.
Is them actually there?
No holding back.
Okay, it looks like they're weak to fire? Ice.
It's over.
Go on.
You know, these ones have that weird whip thing, like the dogs do.
Yeah. Probably related.
And Red never once becomes a party member in this. I don't have a hunt.
What?
He's a guest member.
Shit! What the hell?
I wonder how he's gonna play in part 2.
That will be interesting to see.
Yeah, I am looking forward to seeing what they do with Red.
Cause Yuffie is probably gonna play like Yuffie in episode Yuffie.
Yeah.
Yes. Which is fun. Oh, go back. There's a bench.
And since it's going to be on PS5, I would kind of like them to expand the party member limit to 4, so that you can, you know, use more of them.
Kind of like how typical Final Fantasy has like 4 members in the party.
I know that original 7 only lets you have 3, but like I'm gonna end up having my favorites and then just never using everybody for the longest times. Like, I'm sure the game's gonna have chapters where they make me play as certain party members like this one did, but it'll feel like a waste to have an open section where I only end up using 3 characters.
I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on how much they want to keep the integrity of like the base gameplay.
I already said
idea.
fuck the integrity. You've seen how this game works.
That's fair.
Okay. Okay, fair.
God, look how squishy
I mean,
Aerith is.
Oh, hello.
Like,
have you upgraded her weapons to keep up with everybody else?
Yep, just did recently.
Alright. So just letting you know, you got 20 minutes until your usual stopping point. So I don't know how far you want to go.
Well, let's try to do as much of this section as we can, and then maybe finish off base game next part. Maybe.
Do you think you can finish it that quickly?
Have I passed the ultimate weapon, guys?
No.
Okay, because I want that.
You haven't even entered the section where it's at yet.
Let's go.
Right.
Boop. Ah!
Look, it's your trauma.
They keep doing the do 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 do.
The restricted level.
Hell is this
place? Now this is where the majority of this chapter takes place.
Shinra's dark secret.
Yep.
What I wouldn't give to burn it all down.
Yeah.
But we need to get to the roof.
a lot of stuff is happening that shouldn't be happening. The Avalanche raid, Sephiroth's already here.
Really dark.
Do you mean composition-wise, or
yeah, I think composition-wise, like, it's really dark.
Genova.
What is that?
Genova.
Ooh.
Mother. Together, we will reclaim our world.
You mama's boy.
I'm sick of this.
Big time.
I'm sick of all of this.
Cloud?
Hello there.
Oh, there.
Okay, so
yeah,
they see him
actually
too
here.
this time.
Yeah, Sephiroth's actually here right now.
Air starts panicking. Wait, this isn't how it's supposed to go! Ghosts, where are you?
Tell me, is it really you?
This I attribute to, like, Sephiroth using his power over him, kind of like how we see where he makes Cloud do things he doesn't want to do.
Like, give it the black materia.
Yeah.
Don't deny me. Embrace me.
Now that is
a touching reunion.
Trailer shot. Sure really needs to stop having final trailers that spoil everything.
Imagine how much people would have shot themselves if Sephiroth had shown up and they didn't know he was going to.